Sometimes things don't go according to plan. For instance, you may be prepared to do a video podcast for the day, but instead of being in your cozy little home with your heater on and sitting in your office, a weather front may make its way in, causing you to have to uproot yourself and take flight to a hotel so you don't miss work in the early a.m. After all, 6 to 9 inches of snow and up to 2/10 of an inch of ice can make for a dicey drive in the early a.m. So you adapt, you make new plans, and you hope for the best based on your decision to evade the slick or unpassable roadways. And there's nothing wrong with changing plans or adapting plans in order to protect yourself and others. Having a plan is okay. 2020 was full of plans people had for vacations and gatherings and celebrations and, well, just the day-by-day living as usual. But some of those plans had to change. For instance, not very many people planned on wearing masks this year except for on Halloween, or if you were preparing to rob a stagecoach or a bank or a train. But plans changed in order to protect ourselves, our families, our loved ones, and even those that we don't know who we encounter from day to day. Hi, my name is Blaine Shields, and I want to welcome you to a little place I call Chatting with the Voices in My Head. And right now, as you can probably hear from the ice hitting the window, those voices in my head are saying, "Dude, it's cold outside." We're coming to the end of the year, and 2020 has been full of changed plans. The 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's are all a bit different from what we normally plan. Less people gathered, less hugs, and the failed to launch mistletoe are just a few of the things that have changed. But here we are, still getting by, still finding new ways to remain connected with smaller assemblies and online connections. Now, it's not ideal, but it's what we do to keep ourselves and others safe and protected. But rather than finding ourselves lost in the concentration on what we don't have and what we've lost, let's take a moment to realize what we do have and what we can still do. Online video chats via Zoom, FaceTime, and other platforms allow us to spend time face-to-face with loved ones who are both far and near. Watch events, such as what many streaming platforms have implemented, allow families and friends to watch movies together, even when they're out of the area and it would not be possible otherwise. Even this podcast has allowed me to invade the homes of many folks out there, and I want to thank you for allowing me into your homes and into your lives, to share some laughs and some thoughts. Does there come a cost for these precautionary things? Sure. Staying at a hotel means that I have to pack everything up, make a jaunt to the city, incur a cost for the room, and it also means that I'm away from my family, my television, my office, and my refrigerator, and I can still hear those leftovers calling me presently. PPE, which we use to protect ourselves and others, comes at a cost, both financially and physically. And podcasts like this one come at a cost of time and materials. And if the editing floor could talk, you would see that there's a lot of unused material that never makes it to the streaming. But is it worth it? Absolutely, you bet. Because here's the thing, you are worth it. Now, rather than focusing on the cost or on the changes that we have to make, though, here's something that we gain. We gain the perspective of putting others ahead of ourselves. We gain the opportunity to truly let others know that they're important to us. We gain the ability to reach out to folks that we may not otherwise be able to. We gain the introspective of seeing how much wasted time and wasted opportunities we often have in our day-by-day lives that we take for granted. And we gain the ability to see how much we mean to others. What an exchange. Now, is there some really crappy sides to what we've gone through? Oh, absolutely. Lost lives, impacted health, business closures, financial distress, and so much more. But we can stay focused on the things that we've lost, dwelling on them and allowing them to thoroughly impact our perspective on what has been the year 2020. Or we can make our concentration on how we can better be, do better, live better, share better, reach out better, and love better. And in doing so, we make 2020 a positive year end, and 2021 something that we can strive to make even better. Be safe out there, folks, and Happy New Year, my dear friends and loved ones. You are loved.